Hello and welcome. My name is Vakile. Welcome you to this. I just want to welcome you to the second position or second shape of the G major pentatonic scale. And I told you the second position is mode number 2, and it's called the B suspended. In fact, it's actually the A suspended pentatonic scale. You're starting on the second note, the A suspended pentatonic scale. So you're actually coming here. The first position was here, just to repeat a little bit. The second position is it starts on the A note. So it's the A suspended pentatonic mode. So we go with that. It's a pretty good shape because notes on the 12th fret, all notes on the 12th fret are played. So you have, for the first time, you have one fret that's got a straight, it's played straight through. So, and you know that the pentatonic scale is a 2-finger per fret thing at this stage anyway. So you can go again. So let's try that again. So that's an authentic sound there, and it sounds very good. And so if you want to mention this, the formula for this scale is pretty simple, and it's still 1-2. It's still the major pentatonic scale. Let's talk about the major pentatonic scale here. I'll just mention the mode, and we will deal with some modes in their own right as well, so that we can understand them. But here, let's understand that this is the G major pentatonic scale, and we have started on the second mode of the G major pentatonic scale, and the second mode is the A suspended pentatonic. So let's look at the formula in terms of the major pentatonic. It's still 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Okay, and we're starting on the 10th fret. And so naming the formula in terms of the frets is 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12. Okay, so this is pretty cool. 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12. Okay, so you are pretty good with this kind of formula, because it's easy to kind of bend on your memory. So let's work on it again. Now the fingering you may do the blues fingering. It's pretty good here. That's what I'm using right now. Where you're using these 2 fingers to play the scale. Okay, so. Okay, you can use 1 finger per fret, and 1 finger per fret means that you allocate, for the longest stretch, you allocate each finger to a fret. So you look at that. That's number, the first string. So you can actually play it that way. So you're playing it that way. So it's pretty good to use 1 finger per fret, because the 1 finger per fret, you can easily do the thirds. This is the third here, because thirds are just and this is your triad in there. That's your triad in there. This is the G, by the way. Okay, So you can easily do your G, which is 1, 3, 5. That's your triad in the major pentatonic scale, and your triad here is the G, the B, and the D. G, B, D. That's the major triad for the G, for the G major triad actually, and it's in the scale of the G major pentatonic scale. So that's the advantage of doing one finger per fret. You can easily look at the shapes of triad and say, oh, there's a triad there. You quickly recognize that. Just like in the first shape, you saw that I did that. Straight on, that one there is a triad. And if you go down, straight on, this is a triad. Okay, so this is the triad that we're dealing with now in the second shape. So it's going. So that's our triad there. Sorry, a third. I'm talking about third here. It's a third, and going to that. That's a triad. So a third. So that was a third, and this is that. That's an octave. Okay. So my octaves from the first, my octaves in this shape. So that's on the first string, fret number 12, and on the third string, fret number 10. And my thirds are on fret number, that's a place of string number 3, fret number 10. And the third itself is on fret number 9, string number 2. So okay, so straight on you have a place to play something. Someone is playing in the key of G, for example. You can come in and play this triad. Now add the octave there. I'm giving you a little bit of a taste of a lick there that you can form, but we're gonna do a lot of licks from these shapes, so independent shapes, and then we do licks within that box. It's called boxed kind of scales where we play in a box, and we want to play in boxes first, and then we break away from boxes and discover some more notes outside boxes that we can play with, and even play with notes that are not within the scale to make sure we get the flavor we are looking for. Okay, so to reiterate, this is the thing again. This is the G major pentatonic scale, second position. Now, one thing that you may do, you want to use a drum. I'm gonna use a drum here, and we can use that drum. There you go. Okay. You may use a slower drum as well. That's pretty much allowed, and you find with a slower drum. Suffice it to tell you that you can actually, as you play using with the metronome there and playing the scale, you can actually hear some licks coming out, or some grooves, some suggestive groove, some some suggestive, some grooves that are trying to come up in that scale. So you can hear that a little bit, and it's a good start for your grooves to actually play scales using the metronome or the drum, with the drum playing in the background. So you're gonna enjoy that. So make sure you bend that, you play that as many times as possible. But if your fingers are already used to playing, you won't need a lot of time. The only thing you need to do is just to master the shape, and then to move over to the tutorial where you can apply these scales and get them to some kind of use in your music. So make sure you study them. So in closing this lesson, I'm going just to play this. And if I remove that effect, okay, I've removed that effect. So it's also a good idea to remove effects or to put them in, so that you can hear how your fingers are moving. Some clean sounds. In some clean sounds, you can actually hear that you're not playing the you're actually not playing the scale correctly, because the notes do not reverberate. They're just broken. So you can easily hear where you are making a mistake, and then you go straight and correct that place. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Kile. I'll meet you in the next scale shape, so that we discuss these shapes, and then we later go on to licks. Cheers.